Right. This is Miracle Exister channel. Sorry guys, I have to put this back because I wanted to stop, but I think people who's copying my channel, they won't dare to put this up. They don't have the courage and the authenticity that I have. Just before I start this, because you need to understand one thing when you are spiritual, okay? Many people use the Book of Enoch to justify Luciferian movement, okay? I want to put this clear, okay? Because dark entities are fucking up human people's mind about this, okay? Then you justify that God is evil, evil is good, and God. There is a very simple way to see the truth. Do you really think that killing innocent people, sacrificing them, is divine? No. This is dark shit, and dark entities require such a thing, not divine source, not God, not real loving and caring God. So I don't care how you use the Book of Enoch to justify that Lucifer this and Lucifer that. I give a fucking shit about it. What is evil is evil. And when you have divine source energy that comes down to people's life, I don't care what God or religion you believe, but you are divine because divine love is working in your life. You are a healer. You are a teacher who brings light to people's life and not sacrificing people, not trying to change the ether and life and destiny so they can profit from it financially, sacrificing their beloved one, their family, their children, their wife, their husband. That is nothing divine about that. Nothing. So I don't care how do you call that justified by the Book of Enoch. You are a liar. Divine source is God. True, loving, divine God who does not sacrifice innocent children, who does not sacrifice innocent people or even people. Do you understand? They have a justice system, spiritual justice system that is just and set up exactly as it should be. And these Luciferian people are evil. Nothing is God about Lucifer. Nothing. The evil is evil. Lucifer never ever loved humans. He hates them and wants to destroy them. By divine source energy wants human soul to elevate and become divine that Lucifer does not want. So for me, it's clear who is God and who is not. Don't believe lies when these evil people use the Book of Enoch to destroy humanity. I pick up on this group of people. Some of them was even Christian. And I pick up on that their leader started to teach them about the Book of Enoch. And their leader is actually led by evil forces. Okay? And these people, this group of community or covenant or society or whatever it is went really, really astray. And they think exactly like Lucifer that they are gods. They are not. You are delusional. So they started to acquire some forbidden knowledge. And they fucking up Ether left and right, okay? These are people who should never ever received any kind of knowledge like that because they don't have the wisdom and a soul to be able to use it correctly. Spirit is raising up divine feminine and divine masculine who are powerful. They have a spiritual authority and they realizing their authority. And I'm telling you, I don't care who do you corrupt in a justice system or in a law enforcement system because you are evil and you think you are God on earth. When somebody has a spiritual authority over you, has a right to command the justice in your life and forbid you to change the ether because you make a big mess in it. Like a little baby who knows nothing. And there are more and more divine people are risen already on earth and they are functional. These people has to realize their spiritual grade, their spiritual authority, because us above, so below. You are out there, divine feminine, divine masculine, powerful. You have spiritual authority over evil and people who serve them. You can spiritually, with divine energy, block their work so they can't change anything on ether. And ask the spiritual court that universe refuse, absolutely refuse any kind of offer these people make to manifest their evil desire. You have the spiritual authority to go and block these people evil work. They do not have it. These divine people, many, and I can see millions. I mean, millions are awakening of their power all over the world. They having their new beginning, and absolutely nobody can stop them, and nobody can take it away from them. Obtain what is yours and use your spiritual authority that you have over these evil entities and evil people. Use your spiritual gift that souls give you. These people are juggling. These people has things to hide. Usually divine people has nothing to hide. These people has. I would be really suspicious when somebody say this is an evil divine feminine, this is an evil divine masculine, and all kind of humiliating shit is coming out about them and putting it them on public. You need to understand the Bible says that in the last time, the last times, I mean, the end of the times, there will be lots of deception. Lots of people will be there who says, oh, Jesus is here, God is here. And it's not true. Whatever comes out I mean, see, if anthropologists find new things like this is a big deal nowadays, the Book of Enoch, and I think there is really interesting things in it. But the problem is that the Luciferian use this book to mistreat divine faith and destroy divine love. Lucifer is not God. Lucifer does not love human, never ever helped any human unless if he knows he can get something out of it. The lie is lie. The crime is crime. The sin is sin. And the evilness is evilness. So your filter is very simple. Whatever they teach you, if they tell you to sacrifice this or kill somebody or commit crimes, especially if you know that person is innocent, and you shut up because you take money, you are evil as hell. Then you are divine feminine and divine masculine. You have to stand up for innocent people. Especially when you know somebody is innocent and you close your mouth, you don't say anything. You will go with the other people in the murder, in the crime, in all this shit that is like, oh, this is the truth, this is the God, this is how we get money, this is how we get recognition and all kind of shit. Excuse me. You have a serious mental disease if you can't see that evil is evil and divine is divine. Everything that is not created by divine love to make this ego grow and go against innocent people. Everything that is based on oppression of innocent people are evil. And when there is something that is evil, you can't call it true God. You can't call it divine God. You can't call it loving God because it is a lie. This new movement creates lots of kind of, they don't even know well, when you modify it, when you have a spiritual power to change and something in your life, change your destiny and manifest something, well, 100, 200 years ago, witches did that, okay? So I will call these people baby witches, but don't imagine these are like Wiccans or real witches. Some of them are metaphysicians, and they are they looking at these spiritual manifestation as a science. I do not care what kind of science you represent. When your ethic does not work, you don't work according an ethic, that you don't hurt innocent human beings, that you take innocent lives in the name of science, you torture them, you are evil and not divine. Nothing, but absolutely nothing differentiates you from the scientists who helped Hitler torturing Jewish people. Exactly the same thing what you do. And you are not divine at all. You are a baby witch. You are a baby witch because you do not have the wisdom to carry this knowledge. And you are big-headed and you think you are higher than God himself. Yeah, these people are panicking because many of us, divine feminine, divine masculine, realized our power and taking our spiritual authority back and cutting off these evil people. And now they're going down. It is a mental disease. When you sacrifice people, do any kind of crimes, you think you just can break into people's houses, rape them, kill them, or whatever you want to do with them. How dare you to think that you can just go into a house that is not yours and take whatever is yours, whatever you want, and other person worked hard for it and paid for it, and you don't even feel bad about it, and you showing your face up to other people like you are an innocent, divine, feminine or masculine, so other people will follow you in a bullshit just because you show up some illegal money that comes from dark crimes, evil crimes. If divine feminine and divine masculine has to be examined and show who they really are, even their minuscule thoughts, you too also has to be examined and show everybody who you are and everything what you hide. And then you will be in this state, mental state, because you won't be able to stand up and bounce back because you are not divine. Then your whole secret will come out. These people has no choice anymore. Proofs are out. That makes them desperate. This card is often a mental disease, and that's what they want to push on divine feminine, divine masculine. This is what I wrote up on a community site. Usually when you are a victim, it's usually the victim who's from own will going to the psychologist or psychiatrist that please help me, I have to get over it. But in reality, it's the abuser who's supposed to be in the presence of the psychiatrist to stop this abuse. Healing the victim is important, but it won't stop this abuse. And guess what? This abuser will never go to see a psychologist or a psychiatrist from their own will. And then people are judging you that you need to see a psychologist when you saw a psychologist for 5-6 years, the last 5-6 years. You're strong enough to go through. They would not even stand 1 fucking minute in your life, divine feminine, divine masculine. And they judging you and telling you to go and see a psychiatrist. No, the abuser. Those who think they can sacrifice babies, children, women, whoever, they can kill, and they think they can get away with it, just blackmailing people in justice system and in all over the world in different places, politics, economics, whatever. Their secret has to come out. That's the fair game. You slandering the name of divine feminine, divine masculine. What about what you do in secret and in the darkness? Let's see that. How will you bounce back from that? There are many of you are Christian. You're supposed to read the Bible, okay? That was Jesus Christ who went often to have dinner with prostitutes, with sinners, And there was one woman. I mean, this is not the other Mary, the mother of Jesus. This I think she called Mary Magdalena. She was a prostitute, okay? And the teaching of Jesus had so much effect on her that it changed her life. And she has become divine and gave up the life she had before. Okay? So then you have divine feminine and divine masculine who is awakened. And these people are digging up shit on them. What they did before they became divine. And you know what, even when you divine, all this attack what they send on you, sometimes you fall back, sometimes you make mistake. You healed from alcoholism, you healed from drug addiction, or whatever you did, divine feminine, divine masculine. And these shit assholes, who's are all the real prostitutes, real alcoholic, real drug addicts, what they do, they put up their mask, they pay people to pull you back, all their trickery. You can bounce back, all the humiliation, because you have divine love inside you. But then their trickery comes out. What about their life? What they do in secret? If everybody would see what they do in secret, they would never bounce back, because they would finish straight up in prison. And actually, that's what's happening here. When all the religious men wanted to throw the stone on a woman who committed adultery, and all these religious men, Luciferian men, I'm not saying that religious people are Luciferian, but it's a bit a similar situation than today when people say, oh, look at the book of Enoch. The Christian God is evil and Lucifer is good. So many people turn into Luciferian, doing evil and judging those who are faithful to God. I don't care what kind of religion you have. You worship a divine God, a divine source, energy, divine, where the divine love comes from. You are on the right place because your pure heart is on the right place. And I don't care how you justify Luciferian movement with this book of Enoch. The evil stays evil. Will be never ever divine love. And that is your filter. So those men wanted to throw the stone on this woman. That was the habit at this time in Israel on men and women, especially women who committed adultery. And Jesus says, the first who will throw the stone in this woman will be that one who has nothing to hide. And guess what? They all walked away from that. You need to understand, spiritually, Jesus had a huge authority over these people. On a 3D level, these people had authority over Jesus because Jesus did not have any 3D grade. He did not have any place in a synagogue or in a religious place because he did not study in the same synagogue than these religious people. I mean, it's the same situation than today, that these people had not spiritual authority, but 3-day authority. But Jesus had spiritual authority over them, and every evil situation, like every divine feminine and divine masculine has, whatever religion you belongs to. If you have a pure heart that is attached to divine love, that comes from divine source energy, you are a divine feminine and divine masculine. When you attach to evil energy who cause injustice, chaos, destroy innocent people, committing crimes, and justifying with all kind of lies, you are evil and following evil gods that has nothing to do with divine energy. These people today doing like these religious Jewish leaders who wanted to stone this woman. If divine feminine, divine masculine make a mistake, for God's sake, we live on earth. We do mistakes. But divine feminine, divine masculine heal themselves and bounce back and move forward. But what they do, they dig it up, magnify it, change it in a direction that it will be huge, or even accuse divine feminine, divine masculine with lies that does not exist, they never ever did, while they are filthy like hell. Now they are terrified. I can see police digging up proofs. They are terrified because they know there is much more proof than that. Oh my God, what's going to happen if they find that proof and that proof and that proof because he or she did that and that and that? Because in the book of Enoch, and because Lucifer is the God who loves human, and now they are in a shit. There is a divine law system in a spiritual realm. And your kind of evil shits can't fuck it up. Simple as that. Excuse me for my expression. With these metaphysical shits that change reality, we change the reality this way, that way, with the frequencies and the vibration, we will modify this and that, and push divine feminine, divine masculine in a timeline where they suffer forever so we can take everything away and blah, 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 blah. That is fucking evil. And you are not divine, you are not a scientist, you are a gross mad shit. Simple as that. You can do whatever you want. Anyway, I lose this channel, so I give a shit. I will report it. Nobody can talk like this. She's not divine. She's talking like this. No, you know when Jesus went in a temple, another temple, the synagogue, and there was a marketplace in a synagogue, and he got pissed off so much. He destroyed all the the stand of the market place that they rented out, and say that, what are you doing in the house of my father? He was pissed off. Exists a divine anger when the evilness make you angry. Of course, you don't do such a things because you will have a problem on a 3-day system. But sometimes we get angry because of these evil forces really get out of control. Evil was created, so it will be a motivating force for divine souls to become divine and actually realize their true power, their authority, and they could develop into a divine soul and ascend until they will become an ascended master like Jesus was. That's why many Christians should follow the path of Jesus, because Jesus was a kind of ascended master. We have here the Hierophant and the lovers, exactly what I was talking about. Universe and divine source, energy, God, had enough. All these unbalanced evil energies bringing so much offerings and blood. There is a law of polarity in a universe. God created polarity, and for the reason to motivate the human soul to become divine, okay? But then this balance between polarities are disturbed by evil teachings and evil peoples like that. There is a problem because that shows on the ether, okay? And souls do not tolerate that, because that's mean it is not beneficial, the polarity anymore for the divine soul, but harmful. And that's when universe steps in. And you, as a divine masculine and divine feminine, you have to realize your power, your spiritual authority over these evil entities and evil people. How do you call those people who kill innocent children? I mean, you know, if they say, okay, I want to stop this because I realize this is bad or blah blah blah, and they stop and they wake up and they become divine and they start the path to purifying their own soul, that is one thing, but it's really, really rare. Let's be honest. It happens, but it's really, really rare. Unfortunately. And then divine masculine and divine feminine turn into this, then there is a serious problem. And there is no more polarity anymore. Because the darkness and evilness overpowering everything. And that's when us, divine feminine, divine masculine, who still standing and rebounding continuously, and we are really tired because losing more and more of us, we have to stand up in our power, obtain a spiritual authority over these evil entities and evil people to stop them. So the normal polarity, the balance would come back again. You have to work on yourself and realize who you are and what is your power. You got your power not to destroy other divine beings, innocent people, but to destroy evil entities and stop evil people destroying divine people. And to manifest in your life divine love so you could ascend. But when the balance is really messed up like this, that can't go on for a long time. That will alert in a spiritual realm. Are you kidding? So small, let that go, huh? I don't know. I don't care what kind of evil entity convince you, but he is lying. He can't get away with it. Because it's against a natural law of universe. new era, a new world where the balance is established, the polarity is established. And this is how you ascend, with the divine love. When you take the divine love from universe, from source, and you give it back with your purified, pure heart. And not showing baby sacrifices, human sacrifices, doing death spells, targeting, gang stalking, all kind of shits. That is evil, not divine. After sending to divine tarot reader that, oh, you are evil, you are Kahoot, huh? The message. They're sending the message. And us, tarot reader, most of us, do a huge work, try to help people out there. And then we work really hard for this because Source told us to do it. And these people come and we can see who they are because we can. It's sometimes we just say, no, I will leave it in a whole thing. I had enough because we sacrifice thing in our life. So we could help people, divine masculine and divine feminine out there. And what do? They listen to us 2-3 months after they turn into this. So after our tarot reader, we go to source, divine energy, to renew ourselves, to bounce back, to heal all the traumas that these evil people send on us. And we come back again and again and continue helping people, even if we need, because tarot reading is a kind of teaching also. You need to understand. Originally, if you have a spiritual ethic as you work as a tarot reader, you do not have right to give out personal information about divine feminine, divine masculine to private reading to karmic people. When you do that, you call a curse upon your life. And that people are so desperate for money today that they call you and they say, oh, I need a reading about this and this person. When you want to protect yourself, when you have a dating with someone, you want to go out with someone and you want to do a reading to see if it's a divine person or no, because you don't want to get hurt. That is a different thing. But when you want to do a tarot reading on somebody to deliberately harm that person, to deliberately destroy that person, and you do every second day call some tarot reader, and you are angry that many tarot readers refusing you because they can see through you, I will be honest with you guys. I'm not Christian anymore, but here the Holy Trinity that comes up. That's what my spirit guide's talking about. The Holy Trinity is having victory. And receiving more love. I mean, people who believes in Christianity, these people who really has pure heart and searching God through Christianity, they will be a renewed movement soon. And these people will receive more love from universe and more protection. This is a type of alchemy also. Check out what is the meaning of the number 3 in alchemy. Just because the book of Enoch is out, it does not mean you have a right and crucify Christ again and again with your teaching that are evil. As you have to respect other religion, you have to respect Christianity also. And yes, there are people who find divine force and divine love and divine source through Jesus, through divine God. There are Muslims who find divine love and divine God through their religion, through Allah. And we can say the same thing about many religions. The filter is divine love. And what is evil is evil. What is divine is come from divine love. A divine person won't sacrifice an innocent child for money, for success. What kind of God asks you such a sacrifice and you think that God will love humans? And if they don't love humans, why are you serving them? My question is that. When you are a human. These are avenging angels energy. I'm reading here energy, okay? This is the energy of avenging angels. And these people are in despair because these avenging angels are already started to rage on them. And you say, oh, it's not divine love. Excuse me? You are torturing, killing, destroying divine feminine and divine masculine. Not one, not two, but hundreds, but thousands, even maybe millions. So we call them avenging angels. Any kind of spiritual beings that divine source energy created to fix this imbalance in the polarity. You call it however you want in your religion, but it's coming and will fix this imbalance because this is not just and does not help humanity anymore to ascend. And the whole system, even the matrix, was set up to help the human soul to ascend. But this is not right here. This is really deformed. Too much injustice, too much lies. Too much judges who are corrupted, too much police who is corrupted. And everything is originated because of the book of Enoch and the lies they're teaching from it. Too many innocent people in prison. While the criminals are outraging and doing whatever they want. That is why the matrix is collapsing. Because it's deformed. There is no polarity anymore. There is no balance between darkness and light. Because the darkness is start overtaking the light. And that's why the matrix is collapsing now. because it can't take it. It was not designed to be like that. It was designed to guide the human soul in a direction of ascension, divinity, to heal many lifetimes, trauma, to come out karmic cycles so they could ascend. Every lifetime has a lesson to be learned. And now, every lifetime is suffering for divine people. The last few hundred years, it's really went astray, really, really went astray. This is actually a real person for many of you, this air sign woman. But in reality, this is an entity called Jezebel. You can read about this in the Bible or the Old Testament, because Muslim people knows about Jezebel also. They use the Old Testament. Jezebel's spirit is highly evil spirit that usually make themselves look like a divine feminine energy. But in reality, behind the mask, they are evil. And they want nothing else but destruction, power, bloodshed, control. They want to be worshipped as God. They want that people's lives depend on them. They enjoy power and injustice. And the deception, they mastered it in a high level. These are not the people who you will call witches. These are not people who you call shamans or Christian leaders. Oh, these are the first ladies, who's in a public eye look like they are in a background, but in reality they control the man. In reality, they control powerful men with many ways. Sometimes it's with sex, sometimes with blackmailing. They trying to destroy my speech, but they can't. Sometimes in many techniques, blackmailing is their favorite. And the other one is the sex. They know men really well, and they can manipulate men really well with sex. Also with esoteric science, if most of them are very well knows esoteric sciences to manipulate the reality, control people, mind control. You can find Jezebel spirit like that around armies, new technologies in armies they like to possess and use. They destroy democracy in a political system. They destroy true justice in a justice system. It's a mental disease, actually. They think they can control everybody and everything as they want. And if they pick up on someone, of course, who they pick up on? They pick up on divine feminine, divine masculine. Because guess what? Their lights are too irritating. After we need to understand that Jezebel's light that step into high power, because us, divine feminine and divine masculine, many of us are sleeping and we do not realize our authority, that we have to block entities like that, and also the evil vessel they possess. We can block them spiritually. So this imbalance does not happen in a polarity. Anything else to close this reading? Yeah. This is a typical technique of these Jezebel spirits, bringing in irresistible offers, career, money, sex, power, all that men can desire, even women. Teaching women publicly on YouTube channel how to manipulate men, how to control them and get what they want. This is the way to destroy the dignity of a feminine energy. This Jezebel does not like women. She destroys the dignity of divine feminines because she wants to see every divine feminine humiliated. And the divine masculine also. But the first attack place that where she attacks first to destroy divine feminine, because when she ruins a reputation of a divine feminine, it's easy to turn away the attention of the divine masculine until the divine masculine awakens and sees what's going on. Then suddenly she will turn again a divine masculine also, and those wonderful propositions, offers, well, turn into a brown mass, okay, that explodes in a fun. And we have to walk away from this offer, but very few can afford it. Because this type of spirit will force you in a situation that you have no choice but to accept. On a 3D level, you will see you have no choice but to accept this offer. And you can't see but that this is a trap. Many of us can walk away, but we'll have many losses. You need to understand when you walk away and you raise into your power who you really are, later on you will get back, you can obtain back everything, absolutely everything what you have lost. So let's finish this. We have here the Emperor. I think we live in times, yes, the Empress is important because you need that energy to manifest, but the Empress energy is vulnerable because it's focusing on manifesting. The Emperor energy is a divine masculine energy that is a very strong protective energy. Protection is very important right now in a life of divine feminine and divine masculine, to protect yourself, to step into your divine masculine energy, even if you are a woman, because these horrible Jezebel spirits are out there to destroy you. And you can't show love to a person like that, because their soul is already gone. They are empty vessels for the spirit. And that's how you will have your new beginning. To embody the Queen of Cups energy, love and spirituality in the same time. Right. Let me see. They want to take away spiritually what is rightfully yours. Use it against you and use it to obtain riches and everything what they want on a free day. And you have to use this masculine energy to protect yourself. I'm conscious of the presence of all my enemies from Toulouse who's watching me, okay? And I use my spiritual authority against them. Thank you for watching. Take care.